or I can give you it. No, you know what? I gotta tell you, I think that there's definitely challenges in trying to take it to the future, right? Because you have to adapt to what it is. And any of the older bakers, I should say, in the crowd is going to understand. The trends change. You know, we'll just take some of the old world Italian pastries we used to make. We used to make a wheat pie every Christmas, pastella di grana. My favorite pie, delicious, okay? My kids ain't gonna eat wheat pie. Just ain't. You know, it's not in there. They want a rainbow cake. So you have to say to yourself, do I make that wheat pie so I can sell 10 of them and keep the tradition? Or do I look at what's trending and what's new and popular that people want? Right? When I started doing more decorated cakes, the reason why I did that was because a lot of the supermarkets were putting bakeries like mine out of business. You would go to the store and you could buy a pie that was the size of a spare tire for $5. I couldn't buy the ingredients to make it for $5, right? So, you know, I said, I got to do things that they ain't gonna do. And you know, I never forget it. I got a bucket of fondant, and I started to teach myself, and I started to do more, and so I said, wait, so I could ice this cake in fondant, and it's 3 tiers, and decorate it, and it'll take me an hour or 2 more to do it, but I can get $1,000 for it? You know, I was like, hello, do you know how many donuts I gotta make to make $1,000? First and foremost, I'm a businessman, right? I'm an artist, I'm a baker, but if you're gonna make something, you're not gonna make money on it. Like today, how about ingredients? How about, you know, eggs or butter? I mean, it's incredible. What do you tell your customers? I mean, you can't, at the end of the week, you can't, my mother's famous saying was, I can't pay the employees with cannolis. Right? So, you know, you have to kind of be able to know what you have to do with it, right? And you raise the prices when you have to, and adapt the business to what people want. Staying true to who you are, but they want chocolate chip cookies with Fruity Pebbles on top. I mean, that's what's going to sell. That's what's going to sell.